Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Tidwell Taste Tour. It's only two of us tonight. No third member.
That's back to basics.
We're getting back to the basics, yes. So what we've got this time is something new from, as far as I know, something new from Miller. It's called
I haven't seen it before.
Me neither. It's called Miller Fortune Spirited Golden Lager. I'm a little concerned. 6.9% alcohol by volume. That's heavy.
That's slightly heavy for
what I'm expecting this to be.
Yeah.
That's heavy. It's Union made though, so it's all
I
good.
hope it's malty. I want it to be malty.
I want it just not to be bad.
Well, that would be nice.
It smells okay. Looks like it should be malty. Now, whether it is or not.
You feeling lucky? Are you feeling
Well,
fortune?
does it say you feeling lucky on here?
I don't think so.
No. Well, all right. Let's try it.
But it should. That should be part of their marketing theme.
Actually, I kind of like it.
I kind of like it too. I don't mind that.
No, that's a lot easier drinking than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, it doesn't feel heavy.
Okay, I'm impressed, and here's why. It actually has a good beer flavor.
Right.
Like, it actually tastes like decent, just decent, hearty lager beer.
Yeah.
I like it. I think I'm a
Yeah,
fan.
I'm very surprised, especially since it says if it was like brewed by Miller by another, I would be like more
If it was
understanding.
like licensed by Miller.
But
brewed
like,
by-
if I remember correctly, High Life I think is some of the worst shit I've ever had in my life. I'm pretty sure it was High Life, and that's a Miller thing where they were like, this is our specialty High Life thing, and I thought like, oh, okay, this is gonna be some shit like that. It's not.
No, it's not. Miller High Life is like one of the cheapest ones out there. They portray it as this specialty thing, but the reality is it's the cheap shit.
Right.
Not that all
And
Miller.
it is bad.
It's-
Not that all cheap shit's bad.
It's not what I'd consider
fine with
pleasant
cheap.
as far as the beer goes, but
Nah.
I'm fine with cheap. I'm totally fine with cheap.
I'm more than fine with cheap.
I've noticed by your liquor selection. I'm totally fine with cheap. What I'm not fine with is shitty and cheap, or at least shitty to the point where it's almost undrinkable. Like if it tastes worse, okay, you expect that it's cheaper.
Right.
Mentally, you expect something to taste worse if it's cheaper.
Yeah.
Doesn't always work out that way, but that's what you expect.
Yeah, that's why I would be really interested to do those blind taste tests with things like vodka or even lager beers.
Right.
Would be really interesting to do, and then just rate it, give it a number rating. Don't even say what you think it is.
Right.
Just say give it a number rating based on you tasting it, and then compare. I think it'd be really interesting to do some episodes like that.
I do too. We need to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Mark it down, Taste Tour fans. We're going to do it. So, I'm having a little bit of trouble rating this, and the reason is I hate doing this, but I almost have to. If this had, Bell's on it, or Brooklyn Lager, or one of the, microbrews or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't rate it as high as I want to.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that that's not fair to do.
Mm-hmm. Right, I hear
But
you.
when you go into the expectation of a Miller product, my expectations aren't very high.
Right.
And I'm actually surprised pleasantly at what this is.
Yeah, me too.
So I think with everything considered, this is actually going to get for me a 7.5. I think it's very drinkable. It's 6.9% alcohol. Doesn't really taste
I
like
think I'm
it.
gonna rate it a 6.9. Okay, 7. Fine.
We don't do 6.9s on the floor.
Exception? Make an exception here.
Yeah, I guess we can make an exception on this one.
It's a 7. I'm sticking by the rules.
Yeah, I think.
Then Kim would be mad. Was it Kim we wouldn't let do that?
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't get it. So is there anything you'd like to say about this beer?
I mean, if you would, don't let it turn you off the fact, if you see this, don't let it turn you off the fact that it is a Miller product. I mean, I would say that universally, but, some things for me, I just see it and I can't, I hate to just randomly bash it, but Saranac, for example, is one of those where I see it and I'm just like, there's no way I'm touching it.
Yeah, because you know it all's going to have the same taste, basically.
Right. Now, it's not to say I wouldn't try more in the future, but don't let it deter you if you've had bad experiences from Miller products, because I think this one's pretty good if you like this style of thing. I mean, I wouldn't expect it to blow your mind, but if you were just looking for a pretty decent beer that packs a decent alcohol punch.
Yeah, and it's relatively inexpensive.
Right. Yeah.
I would. Yeah,
I'd recommend
it.
checking it out.
I'd recommend checking it out if you trust our reviews at all in the very slightest.
And nobody
check it out.
does, but
Nobody. Well, some are asking us to do all kinds of
it's
stuff.
true. That's true.
Which, by the way, I want to go ahead and apologize to anybody watching this video, which I know there aren't that many, but to anybody that does, who has made a suggestion to us, we're really dicky about getting to it, or anybody's asked a question, I know we're shitty about responding.
There's a lot of variables, a few of which being practicality of getting it. Maybe we can't get it. Maybe we can and we're just lazy assholes. But if you do really, really want something reviewed, or if you happen to be, working for a company or whatever, feel free to send us shit or send us a message and we'll give you an address where you can send it, and we will most definitely, if you do that, absolutely 100% do a video.
Yeah, no doubt about it, we'll do it. We're not going to promise that we're going to rate it high just because of that.
Can't promise
but
rating it high.
We will
absolutely
definitely
do it.
review it. So
That's the sort of thing we should say at the top of the video.
yes, to wrap this up, which I never do. Miller Fortune.
No one likes that.
The Miller Fortune, 6.9% alcohol by volume, 7.5, 7.0. Check it out. I'd recommend it. It's a nice little new product by Miller. So Taste Tour will return. Thanks for joining us this time, and join us next time, or the previous time, or on any of the episodes we have
I
posted.
already saluted, man. You gotta
See you.